Hello, welcome to this video on OCR Computing F452 based on serial files. If we have a look at this data here, what we've got, just a very basic representation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records called A, C, E, B and D. Obviously very simple records, but just to represent what a serial file is. If we wanted to put that information into a serial file, we'd insert it as, apologies for that, we'd insert it as A, C, E, B, D. It would go in the same order that it's entered. So A goes in, then C goes in. It gets stored in the file in the same order. So data is stored in the order that it arrives. New data is added to the end of the file. So if we wanted to add or append a new piece of data, it would go here. So say we want to put a new record in called F, it would go here. If we are going to delete an item, then that would create a gap in the file. Say we want to delete E, we'd have a gap in this file, and that would cause us unnecessary gaps. So another way to do that is to remove the gap, is to recreate the file. So if we want to delete a file, we'll copy all the records then into a new file, apart from the one that's being deleted, the E, and as they're going into a new serial file, they would go in the same order that they're entered, and because we're not copying this one in, there wouldn't be a gap, and therefore the new file would replace, as it says here, the original file without the value of E in. If we want to search for an item, you start the first item. So if we want to find B, we'd go A, C, E. None of those are correct. B, yes it is. Here it is in position 4 in the file. If the item isn't in the file, so say we're looking for F, we'd still have to go through every item in the file. So A, C, E, B, D, F before we can find the file. So we have to go through every single one in order if we're searching. Okay, that's simply what you need to know for a serial file. Probably you'll get asked a question that might only be a couple of marks, so we're looking at this sort of answer here. If it's more than a couple of marks, you may need to add in a bit more, possibly regarding delete, or more likely to be how you'd search a serial file as well. Remember to read the questions. It might have something to do related to the question itself, why you would use a serial file in a certain scenario or situation. So think about those sorts of questions. Very often there's no need for any order of data with a serial file because it just goes in the order that's entered, so we don't have to worry about putting it into any specific order. There has been a question, for example, on ingredients, and that was one of the reasons they gave, was because it didn't need to be in any order. Okay, hope that helps, and please come back for more.